A colleague of mine once said, lungs ain't just about air, which really means that lungs are a huge part of many systems in your body, and all these systems work together as a whole. We can follow down many rabbit holes on many different topics, but in this video, we're going to talk about 3 ways that you can change your breathing so that if there's ever an increase in stress levels, that doesn't have to mean a decrease in your health and wellness. So stress isn't always bad in your body. Stress can often motivate you to get things done faster and keep you on task, and it can help you in competitive situations. But there is stress that gets to you to a point where you feel more tension in your body, right? And that's what we want to avoid, because tension in your body isn't just on the surface. It can actually go all the way down to minute levels in your body, even where your oxygen is exchanging with carbon dioxide when you breathe. So tension is what we want to avoid so it doesn't constrict anything with our breathing and respiratory systems. So with those 3 things that you can change in your breathing, they're the pace or the pattern of your breathing, whether you're going to be breathing from your nose or from your mouth, and how good you are at using your diaphragm while you're breathing. So one of the easiest things to change on your breathing is the pace and pattern of your breathing. It just takes a little mindset and intention. When we're stressed, it's not only constricting tissues, but the breathing tends to be more fast and shallow. When it's fast and shallow, the absorption rate isn't the same, and if you're not getting as good absorption of oxygen, it's really affecting all of your systems, which decreases your energy, your immune system, your sleep quality, all sorts of things. It's been shown that when you slow down your breathing rate, it sends a message and it calms your systems. One of the tricks that I use is in for 4, out for 6. So you're inhaling 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little more exhale than inhale means you're really working to exhale out all the toxins that your body is trying to release. And this gives us about 6 breaths per minute, 1 every 10 seconds. You can play with the numbers yourself. It's all individualized. It might be difficult to do this at first, so start with numbers that work for you. If you're new to working on the pace and pattern of your breathing, I really want you to start on the floor lying down or in a nice comfortable chair so that you're prepared for any sort of thing that might happen, because sometimes you might get a little bit lightheaded. The goal is to eventually do it naturally and have it as a great response if you feel like you're getting stressed and tense. The other technique that sometimes people use is to pause at the top of the respiration or pause at the bottom of the exhalation. That's up to you. If you go in for 4, hold for 1, out for 6, hold for 2, that's where you get to play and individualize this process. But bottom line is that you're trying to slow down your breathing rate so that you create more calm in your body. So you increase the absorption of oxygen, you increase your energy levels, you sleep better, you get a better immune system. Again, you're more fun to be around. So second thing is whether or not you're breathing through your nose or through your mouth. Again, you're going to find a lot of different opinions on this, but science is really showing that you get more oxygen absorption when you inhale and exhale through your nose. All right, lots of us are mouth breathers, and that just creates a lack of absorption. It dries out your mouth. It does a lot of things for your sleep cycle. Again, we can go down a big rabbit hole with this, but what I'd like you to try to focus on is breathing more through your nose. All right, this might take some practice. You might be congested. It might be allergy season. Certain things that might affect how you can breathe through your nose. But practice. Close your lips. Try that inhale and exhale through the nose. And it may take a little practice, but the goal is to do this when you aren't paying attention when you're sleeping, okay? So that you get the best benefits possible to your breathing. This is a great tool to teach your kids, friends, and loved ones so they can learn these tricks as well. So the third thing that you could work on in being more mindful about your breathing is something called diaphragmatic breathing, which just means that you're using your diaphragm the way it's meant to when you inhale and exhale. The diaphragm is a muscle underneath your lungs, and it's a huge part of your breathing and many other things. The way to check that you are using your diaphragm correctly is to place your hands on your lower ribs when you breathe. So when you're practicing, again, start lying down or in a comfortable chair first, and then you can work your way up to standing. But put your hands on your lower ribs while you're relaxed, and then when you inhale, you should feel your lower ribs expand, especially out to the sides. And then when you exhale, they should move away from your hands. I like to use a tool such as a belt or some sort of an elastic band to put around your lower ribs. And when you do that, you kind of make it a little bit tight so you have some resistance to go to breathe through. So you inhale into that belt or band, and then you exhale trying to pull away from it. Okay, so it's just a tactile feedback that you can get to know if you are really moving your diaphragm while you're breathing. The bottom line is that you now have 3 tools that you can be more aware of your breathing that hopefully increase your health and wellness, and you look at stress like no big deal because you've got solutions to combat it.